Hi Sag, thank you for joining me for your December reading. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. It's also timeless and it's not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it means that the roles can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. But because this is Sagittarius's reading, I will be addressing them. It can easily be in reverse though, so always use your own discernment. You take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't. Never ever try and force a timeline to fit your own personal situation, okay? You will know straight away if the reading is for you or not. I cannot censor, choose nor control what's coming out of the cards. I am literally just reading them and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. Tarot is not in charge, you are. And for everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so the first thing, Sagittarius, is happy birthday. There was a channeled message that was coming through for you in your pre-shuffle, and there was a lot of really heavy emphasis that was being put on you being spiritually protected at this point in time, okay? There's a decision that you're trying to make currently, and there was... It's like a reinforcement that you are making the best decision for yourself in that exact moment, okay? So avoid thinking about it for too long. Go with the decision that your instinct is driving you to make, okay? So that was your channeled message. Right, I'll start pulling your cards for you. So Sagittarius Collective, please, in love for December. Wow. A change in the wind, nice. Number 12, preparing for a storm, awareness of plans not being built on firm ground, feeling a shift and feeling uncertain. So, yeah. A change in the wind. This would be the decision that you're currently trying to make. This is like the energy right before you pull down the tower, Sagittarius. So you're acknowledging that something isn't working out for you. It likely hasn't been working out for a while. But you were uncertain how to approach the particular situation. Interesting. Because you're the catalyst for this particular change, Sag. You have a 9-card spread, please, for Sagittarius. Ooh, okay. 7 of Wands, it's Leo energy, the Magician. Okay, the Magician is Mercury energy, so it could be Virgo, Gemini, doesn't have to be though. The 7 of Chalices is Venus and Scorpio. The 2 of Wands is Aries, more specifically Mars in Aries. So Sag, please. Okay. The Hermit is Virgo. So Sag, please. Death is Scorpion. Queen of Swords is Libra. Thank you. The Empress is Earth and Venus. It's Taurus, Libra. And the 6 of Chalices, Scorpion energy again. So this is a really interesting energies to me, Sag. Really interesting. The first thing that's coming out is you're feeling under scrutiny with that 7 of Wands. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Chalices. It's water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the High Priestess under there is Moon. Okay. Again, I'm feeling this realignment with self with that particular combination. And the five of coins, Taurus energy. Feeling a lack, feeling that you're not good enough, feeling that you don't have enough. That is very, very old energies, really old energies, because it's kind of like the way that you used to see yourself. You used to feel that you didn't have enough to offer, but you're changing that because this Page of Chalices, High Priestess. It's almost as if you're making an apology here to yourself for not having seen your own worth and your own value before now. Apologising to yourself for having trusted those in the past that didn't necessarily deserve your trust. It's you being kinder to yourself and coming into alignment with your higher self, with the High Priestess. You're feeling more comfortable in your own skin as well with that particular combination. Now in this particular deck, this Page of Chalices, if you look at his hat, he's wearing it's like an acorn for a hat. It's really cute. And then there's oak leaves raining down from the sky. So something about autumn, the autumn just passed, that was the pivotal turning point for you specifically, when it came to how you saw yourself, right? You've got someone coming in towards you here as well, Sag, because again, if you look closely, there's actually a fish. There's a fish there. And the fish is out of the water and it's drinking from the page's cup. So the page didn't go to the fish went to the page. So this could be like a euphemism here for an individual who loves you, is coming towards you, Sag, and they're bringing with them the news that you wanted to hear. Central to your reads, you've got the Hermit. It's Virgo energy, introspection, reflection, a separation as well. And you have been separated from this very specific individual that you've been thinking about in love, because you've got the Two of Wands, the Hermit, and Death, right? So that's a distance right there. You trying to make a decision on approaching them, or them making the decision to approach you, because remember, it can be in reverse. It's always possible. The Hermit, I think pretty much almost everybody is in hermit mode at the moment because of the travel restrictions and such like. And Death, endings, brand new beginnings, change, transformation, transition, liberation as well. There is something really spiritual that's going on in this energies, right? I'm not going to lie, it is very much there. And if you have a look at your middle row, you've got the Magician, the Hermit, and the Empress. These three middle cards, all major arcana. So again, you're on a pivotal turning point of very, very profound change here. So your next move, Sagittarius, is going to be the most important move that you make in a long, long time. There's confusion here, the Magician and the Seven of Chalices. So it could be that you have a lot of options laid in front of you, Sagittarius, after you've pulled down this old tower here. See, this is like a very thought energy. This is you realizing that something isn't working for you. This is the stage before the tower, right? So you're about to end something and you feel that it's inevitable, or you've literally just ended something, right? It could be that as well, because it's a timeless read. And then you're presented with Seven of Chalices, which is a lot of options, a lot of different directions that you could take yourself in. And the Magician, you don't know which one to invest in at this point in time. And you've got 2 sevens there as well, 7, 7. And that pertains to a temporary withdrawal, so that you can assess your situation with confidence. So there needs to be a breathing space here, Sagittarius, between this change and then you picking a brand new direction. They're asking you here to make sure that you have a bit of a breathing space in between. So don't jump into anything straight away. Take your time and really closely evaluate what it is that you're investing into, because not everything is going to be in your best interests. Now, for some of you, with this being a love romantic read, for some of you, there could be a lot of interest in you at this time, Sagittarius, because you're giving off this really sort of playful, fiery, adventurous energies that people are naturally drawn towards. You know, it's a lot like a moth towards a flame. And I'm seeing here that there are a lot of individuals who are trying to get your attention. You might be tempted to date multiple individuals until you find the one that that's a good match for you. Now, obviously, it's not for me to sit here and tell you what you can and can't do. It's completely up to you. If you want to go out on adventures and exploration, absolutely go for it, you know, as long as it's not hurting anybody else. Why shouldn't you? It's worth noting here, Sagittarius, that you've got heavy scorpionic energies in this particular read. You've got the 7 of chalices, death, and the 6 of chalices, and they're all lined up with each other as well. Now, this can be a good indication that the individual that you're dealing with in love, it's showing me all of this 8th house energies, because you could be married to this particular individual, because 8th house energy, yes, it is about transformation, life-changing transformation, but it's also about shared assets, inheritance, shared resources, all of that stuff. Okay, so, and with the presence of the Empress energies here, there is a high possibility that I'm looking at an individual that either you are still currently married to, or you're about to be married to. Okay, there is definitely marriage here. Old or new, I'm uncertain at this point. It could be both for some of you. This could be like an ex-wife and a future wife that's currently in the picture, or ex-husband and future husband in the same picture. Just going by that heavy scorpionic influence, it just screams to me here shared resources. You are trying not to be tricked as well with the Magician and the 7 of chalices. That there is this vibe of trickery here. It's like you're trying to keep your wits about you as well. You're trying to preempt something, because we've also got the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is someone who, it's really similar to the High Priestess energy, really similar, because both of these, it's like they've both been through so much. Okay, they've both got a lot of life experience behind them, and they know when someone's lying, basically. So this is you being able to see through others like glass. You can spot a lie like the second that it leaves the person's mouth, right? There is no getting one over on a Queen of Swords. It's just not a thing. It just doesn't happen. it's impossible almost. And I'm seeing that you're going to be laying a brand new foundation with somebody with boundaries put in place, right, with that particular combination. This Six of Chalices is making me a bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, because it's someone from your past. It could be someone from a past life as well, but I'm feeling this past energy. I am. And again, we've got the need here to remain realistic with the Seven of Cups. So there could be a temptation, and this has come out in your read before, Sagittarius. There could be a temptation to revisit the past. So they're asking you to remember to remain realistic, because you've already liberated yourself from a situation that had you questioning yourself, that made you feel that you were quite possibly being manipulated, that made you feel like you were constantly under attack. Avoid, if possible, going back to the past at this point in time, because I'm not seeing that it's gonna, it's not gonna be advantageous to you. Once this change has been initiated, it's going to be really, really difficult to undo. So just bear that in mind. Make certain that you're not about to do anything that you're going to regret later on down the line. This is such a confusing read to me, because I'm trying to make sense of it as best I can. I am seeing that there is a strong connection, though, that you have with somebody. Somebody who is of currently a divine feminine energy. Now, of course, that can even be your energy, Sag. It can be. You feel a connection to each other. And there's definitely a magnetic pull between you. And this is something that you would like to further investigate. However, your path isn't clear as of yet, because there's still a bit of past junk here in your energies that you're needing to take care of as best you can, given the circumstances, basically. I'm seeing this as you wanting to move on with somebody brand new. You're wanting to build something, you're wanting to nurture something, and you're wanting to create brand new happy memories with this particular individual. But there's this junk that's hanging around. Clarify the Seven of Chalices, please, for Sag. Okay, interesting. The Fool, the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Coins. Right, so I'm going to level with you here, Sagittarius. If this particular read is pertaining to you trying to choose between someone from your past and someone brand new, it's showing here. Instinctively, you know that by going back to the past, it's going to end up in disaster. The past is going to be a waste of your efforts. It's going to be a waste of your time, your resources, and your love. Okay? This is really clear here. The Fool, the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Coins. You're being nudged towards something brand new, because anything from your past, it's not worth your time. All right? I mean, that couldn't get any more clear if it tried. Your resources is going to be better spent in a brand new direction. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords here, please? yeah, Seven of Swords, Aquarian energy. Again, this combination here is cutting out the bullshit. Not standing for being lied to, not standing for any kind of deceit. It's maintaining your boundaries. So yeah, this is basically a decision between someone old and someone new, for the most part, for certain. Can you clarify the Page of Chalices, please, for Sag? Page of Chalice. The Queen of Coins, Capricorn energy. That's a very nurturing energies with the Queen of Coins. It's very, very similar to the Empress energies. So for some of you there's if you've got kids, like some of you might have children here with this energy. Pay really close attention here, Sagittarius, to what it is that you're committing yourself to. Can you tell us anything else about this read, please, for Sag? The Empress coming out off balance, and the Hermit. It's under there, the King of Swords. Yes. Okay. For some of you, this situation could be really, really complicated because of the children that's involved in the equation here. That is why the past is able to return. But that's why it's such a difficult energies to navigate, because of the complications. You're trying to do the best for yourself and obviously for your children as well. It's impossible to please everybody all of the time. We've got two Empresses here. This could be, for some of you, not all of you, this could be a connection, like a brand new connection that you were starting to build upon. Things were going really, really well, and then the other person might have become nervous because you've already got children, and it made them feel quite out of their comfort zone. There's a reminder for that individual that if that stands true, then obviously kids are part of your package, you know, that they have to accept it, or GTFO basically, because you're not going to pick between them, and you shouldn't be expected to either. So, I mean, obviously if anyone's trying to force you to choose in that way, and if you've had to let this individual go, then absolutely, yeah, you've done the right thing, like 100%. That there is, what I can ascertain in this particular energies is someone from your past and someone that you will be part of your future. The past has got some kind of a hold over you. They're trying to get your attention. They're trying to come back into your energies. You're just looking for your happiness, and right now it feels like you're knocking your head against a brick wall. It feels like you're not getting anywhere. They're saying here though that you've come out of the worst of it. Like, you've got the Six of Wands and the Six of Coins there as well. You're coming out of the worst of it basically, and whatever happens next is going to be pretty much smooth sailing from this point on. The Six of Wands is all about victory. You will actually end up getting everything that you want here, Sag. You will. Really confusing read for me because obviously it's not my energies, so I don't know what's going on here. Clarify further, please, for Sag. So if you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe even all three if you're feeling really, really generous. And thank you so, so much to all those who have already supported my channel. It genuinely does mean the absolute world to me, so thank you. Me and my ego, pride or fear in the way, not contacting you but thinking of you often and replaying over in mind. Okay, so someone allowed their ego to get the better of them. So Sag, please. Yeah, there's a lot of conflicting energies here, Sag, and you read a lot. Right, talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message, arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. Why? Shaking your head in disbelief, frustrated, annoyed, focused on the solution rather than the problem. Cassette, outdated thinking, condition and replaying events over in your head. And no, you hang up. Lengthy, exciting conversations, having a lot to talk about, being into each other, meaningful, giddy, and a lot in common. For some of you, this could well be an ex that was trying to keep you stuck with them and using children as ammunition against you, right? Because you do have this old energies here. There is definitely old and new energies, right? You were dealing with an individual who has got a big ego, and basically they thought that they were being clever by trying to use your emotions against you to keep you stuck, right? I'm seeing this as you pulling down that old tower because you're sick of that kind of BS. You're sick of the emotional blackmail. And there's your new energies. You're genuinely excited to move on with somebody brand new. You're genuinely excited to talk to them, for some of you, you're heavily protecting. If this is a brand new relationship here that you're becoming involved in while there's an ex floating around somewhere, you're heavily protecting your brand new connection. The brand new genuinely keeps you excited, and it's like that happiness that you feel with this individual, you would do anything to protect that, absolutely anything. Okay, Sacred Soul Sister. This is your conscious mind. It is you. You know something deep in your bones without knowing how or why. You just know. It could be joy or to avoid a situation. Trust it and act or not accordingly. Follow your instincts. Interesting. And you did have two high priestesses out on the table as well. So it goes back to whatever decision it is that you're about to make here, Sagittarius. Trust that you're making the correct decision for yourself. There is a very deceptive individual around you, Sag, and you know it. You know about it. Sag, please. Children. Yeah. Your love life is being affected by children. I don't like the way that this deck is worded. I just think that Doreen could have put it in a much nicer way. It's not that your love life is affected by children. It's just that children, for a lot of you, they are a factor into your decision making. An attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Okay. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. If you're still dealing as Sagittarius with the individual who ran off when they found out that you had children, I would be very, very wary about giving them a chance. Just be really, really cautious about that, because they've already made their feelings abundantly clear about the fact that you've got children. I don't know if I would trust that particular energy, but ultimately it is up to you. And romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So that individual, if that bit's true for you, they have got a lot of making up to do. And I mean a lot. And they have to prove as well that they're going to treat your children with kindness and respect. That could well be what that Page of Chalices was all about. Okay. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So nobody's got the right to lay down the law just because they're in a relationship with you. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So there's a bit of a split energy there. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And sacred union. Honour and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So there's a vindictive individual in your energies, Sagittarius, that you need to put space between yourself and them. And there is it's almost like a past life soulmate connection that surrounds you as well. There's definitely there's like 2 or 3 different energies here in this particular read, Sag. So Sagittarius, please. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You're ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay, so there's lessons and experiences here. Some of you have been dealing with a lot of a-holes back to back, and it's put you off putting yourself back out there in love, because there's just, you know, it's felt a lot at times like you've been scraping the bottom of the barrel, and you either literally just met or about to meet a genuine, lovely individual, a really good match for you, but you're afraid. You're afraid of enjoying that lovely connection too much, in case it turns out badly, just like all the rest have. And some of you are still dealing with a controlling ex as well, kind of using the children as an excuse to try and keep you stuck, you know, trying to guilt trip you. So Sag, please. Okay, so your focus is to say affirmations, state as I am, manifesting happens in present tense in a present life, and believable to you. So start saying your positive affirmations, and how to manifest successfully with the Magician is to release expectations of the end result. So Sag, please. Geranium, virility. Shake it up a little, you've got this. So yeah, could well be, if you're still dealing with an ex, that they could become jealous at the possibility of you having children with somebody brand new, because we do also have 2 empresses out on the table as well. This one came out off balance, if you remember, which indicates bitterness, and this one was upright. So yeah, there could be 2 baby mamas or 2 baby daddies here, the ex being jealous of the newer one. But the end result of this here, Sag, is tread carefully. Make sure that you're not being emotionally blackmailed into anything that you don't want to do. And have faith in your own abilities, because you do have this. You know exactly what side the bread is buttered on here. You know who's good for you. You know who is unhealthy for you. Don't be afraid to set those necessary boundaries, okay? So yeah, that is what I have for you, Sag. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week. Have a fantastic birthday. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas as well, no matter how you choose to celebrate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.